were very confident that we had a great second single because we knew a song like Wannabe, One Hit Wonder, it's got One Hit Wonder written all over it. But we knew the rest of the album were probably better songs.
Say Be There was quite a cool record. You know, it's a bit R&B, but still mainstream.
Last time that we had this conversation, I decided we should be friends. Hey.
This is where boys started liking the Spice Girls too, because the video was a bit naughty and we all looked a bit hotter. And I think then our fan base grew. I think that's really what turned us, actually, Say Be There, that record. It turned us from a one-hit wonder to, actually, this is a band.
And when Say Be There went straight in at #1, it was like, yeah, we're flying.
I think that girls could relate to us. None of us were 6 foot tall, skinny, gorgeous girls. You know, we were normal-looking girls that, you know, with a couple of hours in hair and makeup, brushed up all right.
The fact that we were really normal girls from really normal backgrounds, we wanted other girls to see that you can go out there and show people your dreams can come true.
Girl power! Girl power!
Girl power to me was being a supportive, honest woman to another woman. You know what I mean? You get your mind straight, so there's no bitchiness, there's no jealousy, there's no dishonesty, and you learn how to support other women, encourage them, and just be there as a real person.
It's all about, you know, females coming together, and we can do it, and, you know, doing it for the other girls out there, and blah, blah.
Girl power is, you know, it's about accepting the way that you are, having fun most importantly, and if you want to wear a short skirt and a wonder bra, wear it, but be sure about yourself and basically have a good time.
And don't let anybody control your life, because you run your lives.
You've got to have some balls in this life.
We had such big dreams. We didn't just want to sell records in England. You know, there are lots of bands that don't sell records past Dover. We weren't interested in that. We wanted to be big everywhere.
We wanted to be the biggest girl band in the world.
Spice Girls!
World domination.
Every single continent, #1s all over the world.
In Korea, you are so big in Korea.
Again, it kind of happened very quickly. I mean, worldwide success is fantastic, but you always want it in your own home, town, really. So to be huge in London is quite amazing.
When we turned up to do the Oxford Street Lights, I remember my parents used to take us up to London every Christmas to see the lights. The fact that I was there turning those lights was just so exciting.
I remember the car pulled up, and instead of us just going straight up like we were supposed to, we all just kind of ran and touched everyone. Touched the audience, like, oh my God, you're here, yeah.
I remember I picked up this little boy and threw him on my shoulder, and it was just magic. You know, we felt really we'd arrived, I think.
It seems bizarre that probably only a year before that, the last time that we were in a lineup like that was when we was at the Dole office signing on.
But all that's left for me to say is this year's Christmas Top of the Pops belongs to the Spice Girls!
Success creates success and more work, so you never get time to enjoy, like, the moment. You suddenly go, okay, you got to be ready for this thing, and then next thing. It's very hard to take it in. So we're always, like, you know, on a mission, going to the next, you know, working towards that.
We were having fun. That's the main thing. It wasn't, we've got to keep this going. We had a laugh everywhere that we went. And we used to make people smile. We really did. We were funny. We had a good sense of humour. We had great music, and people liked the music.
Ginger, sporty, scary.
Baby, and Posh, the all-conquering Spice Girls!
Oh my God, the Brits in '97 were just insane. We opened the show with Who Do You Think You Are? That's when we were on top of the world. Those were like the real great moments.
I hadn't worked out where. And I had this stylist bring me this little tight black dress. And I was like, a bit boring, isn't it? And I said, well, why don't I put a Union Jack flag on it? And she went, no, that's racist. And I was like, what? I said, that's stupid. So I put a peace sign on the back. And so I got my sister to stitch, it was a proper tea towel onto that dress. And then I car sprayed, it was car paint for my boots, red.
At the time, I just thought, wow, that's a nice dress. And she obviously got a huge amount of publicity from wearing that. I was just like, wow, that's great. Jerry's on the front page of all the newspapers. But if she is, then that's great for the whole band.
And the winner of the Box Best Video Award is, thank you, God, the Spice Girls for Say You'll Be There. We're nearly falling out tonight.
I had this other dress that I wore to pick up the award. It was like a sequin dress. I was quite, like, clumsy, and I think, like, my boob fell out. You know, it caused not the kind of breasts I suppose you want.
I don't think that Jerry would ever have done anything like have one of her boobs out to get attention. I don't. I mean, I think at this time, the media were jumping on anything, you know, and if one of us did have a low plunge top, I think that they would pick up on that.
They love that kind of stuff, don't they? So really, I was more of a media package for them in that respect. I was always making mistakes and, you know, putting my foot in it or doing something.
We had to start from scratch in America. You know, you can't expect to have success in England, Europe or Japan or anywhere and then automatically crack it here.
Of course, we were very, very nervous.
All a bit mad here, isn't it?
But I knew we could do it.
We're doing like 12 or 13 interviews in a morning.
Have you got any friends?
But, you know, girl power did spread to America and we had huge amount of success here. Wannabe was #1 in America.
Spice Girls are on the Empire State Building. Hello.
Americans are different to English. English want to say, yeah, well done, but we're going to bring you down at any point. Where Americans are like, yeah, go for it and go for it. And that, to me, was like more of a, rather than the #1.
The story so far is that we have had to drive around the hotel 4 times because of these little critters in the taxi behind us. Here's one. Head down, cover it up. There he is.
It's just a bizarre feeling, it really is. You know, we couldn't go anywhere without being recognised. And I'm so glad, actually, that I did have my mates with me doing the same thing, because otherwise I think I might have gone a bit doolally.
Can you get me some food, please, honey?
Everything to do with the Spice Girls, once it began, it was surreal. Everything was surreal. And you just, like anything in life, you just get on with it, you know, and it was brilliant and it was exciting, but it was also hard to get your head around it. I don't know if there's a full acceptance, you just go along, you know, you're just on the ride. That's how it felt. It's quite unnerving, really. And as I've got older, and when that feeling comes back again, it makes me feel very vulnerable because you're not, you know, you haven't got your feet on the ground.
Well, I've got my clothes on to chill. I'll shut it.
Oh, God. Topless pictures of me had come out. Hideous. It was not good then.
Jerry had told us about her, you know, her glamour modelling and the stuff that she'd done before, so we were all fully aware of it, and we all knew that it was going to come out.
This is when it all starts going a bit... I'd done glamour pictures when I was like 18 or 19, and they were quite harmless, do you know what I mean? It was just my boobs.
My nephews and my cousins were watching us and like, yeah, girl power, you know, and it was all very young at definitely at the beginning. So for those pictures to come out, it was a bit scary.
We were selling records to children and teenagers and adults, but children were the main ones buying our records at one time, and I think we were all a bit concerned that that might affect our fan base. So I think it probably did cause a little bit of friction.
I remember being mad about it. I remember being mad about it.
I look at it now completely differently to how I did then. But you know, I think we overcome that. We never said, don't forget, we never said we're perfect. Never. And everybody sort of passed.